Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so this time I'm going to talk about pride. That's not one of those things that, men, no matter what age, we somehow just fall into. I know for me as a child, I didn't really have much pride, or at least I didn't think so. I always felt that I had low self esteem all the way up until even in my 30s. I felt like I had low self esteem. But I did have that pride in other areas. Pride because it made my just certain things in my life, certain family issues that I dealt with in my life, made my heart hard as a rock. So then I use that to be prideful. I use that to build myself to a point to where I just uh, didn't let anything hurt me or didn't let anything affect me. Um, Even being married for over 10 years, still it was like, nope, it doesn't affect me, whatever happened. And the problem with that, with having all of that pride and thinking I know everything and thinking that I know what's best for me, my family, for work, I did have trials during that time, but I've always had that faith in God that He will get me through it. And that's one of the things that um, God has really instilled in me is faith. Faith that no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm dealing with, He's going to be there for me. But then also that He's going to get me through it, and that He's going to get me to a point to where I'm good again. Um, but unfortunately, I was never really good because I wasn't seeking Him how He wanted me to seek Him. And here I am, 41 years old, and I'm finally, just laid it all out on the table. And the other night, I just prayed to Him, just saying, I'm tired of the disappointment. I'm tired of hurting people. I'm tired of being prideful. I'm tired of just, the selfishness, just all of these issues that I've been dealing with my whole life that I thought that I was a good person, but I felt like I got to a point to where it was just like uh, I'm not that great of a person. Yeah, I might put up this facade that I'm great. Yeah, I know I might be good in certain areas or whatever, but it's just that I have all these issues that I've been dealing with throughout my life. And then, getting married again, just, the pride, the anxiety, the insecurity, all of that stuff was still just festering in me. And instead of, praying to God, asking Him to take that away, I just kind of avoided it or just acted as if I was not even affected by it. But over this last couple weeks, like I was saying, when I prayed to Him, just completely, just broke down to Him, just completely, just put my heart and soul and everything just out, laid it out to Him. And once I did that, that's when it was like a huge breakthrough for me. That's when, he told me that I've been calling you all this time, and I know you hear me because I would respond, but I wouldn't respond 100% or 110%. Give my whole heart into seeking Him, and um, after that prayer, he, really started speaking to me and telling me that, everything's going to be okay. This is what I want you to do. And the shame, the the regret, the hurt that I caused other people, was really getting to me, and it got to me to a point to where I felt just depressed. And he's using that to do the things that I felt that I wasn't good enough to do. Like, for instance, this YouTube channel. I would have never even thought about doing this YouTube channel, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, whatever it was. I just felt like I didn't have what it takes to do um, certain things. And maybe I don't, maybe I do, but I am not going to let that fear of not being good enough, or that fear of failing when I'm doing something good, to keep me from spreading God's word, or from at least trying to give my testimony, or at least trying to reach people, even if it just reaches one person. That's one more person that God can use in His kingdom. So um, yeah, back to the pride thing. It's destructive. Um, and as men, somehow it's just ingrained in us, and we we have pride in almost everything and anything that we do. No matter even how broken we are, we still have this pride, and especially when it comes to our wives, or women in general, or even our kids. It's like, they could be right, but it's like, no, 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 I'm right. And that's their pride talking. That's the pride that's telling you that you know best. You are the say it all and do it all. You are the last line, but in all reality, God is the last line. God is, well, not just the last line, but He's the first too. But we got to bring everything to Him, and as long as we bring everything to Him, then everything else is going to work out. Everything else will fall in line. But somehow, some way, we can't have that pride, especially with our wives, especially with our families. Um, it's destructive, because what it does is it undermines our spouses, and that's supposed to be the person that we're closest to. And when you normally don't have that pride with your boss. Not saying that your wife is your boss or anything, but I'm just saying that that's just a good comparison, is that that same humility that you have towards your boss, you need to have towards your wife, you need to have towards your children, you need to have towards other people. And if you don't get rid of that pride, God will get rid of it for you, and it definitely is not nice. So, I mean, yeah, He's going to bring you back from it. He's going to build you up. He's going to make you better than you were, but it's not easy going through it. So, um, this is actually a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. I'm actually not going to just do this on YouTube. I've also created like Facebook and Instagram. So I'm gonna post my videos on those two as well. So I hope this reaches somebody out there. I hope somebody gets something from it. If so, great. Please just let me know. Put a comment, like, whatever it is. All right, you guys have a good night.